Hello, it's Brent Driver Leverage Lean, and this is the See How video for the Word email merge tutorial. If you've completed an email merge in Word, you can take things to the next level and instead create an email merge. It is essentially the same thing as a mail merge, but instead of creating letters, you're creating Outlook emails. This is great if you want to send a large number of emails to a list of recipients quickly. You can do that using Microsoft Word. And the email merge is really cool too because it's a collaboration across the big three applications: Excel, Outlook, and Word. You can create a personalized recipient email in Word using an Excel spreadsheet with that information, the emails, first name, and all of that recipient information, and then Outlook will actually send those emails. And if you don't want to watch this tutorial in a video form, I do have a PDF tutorial out here on this web page, and you can also make this in a bigger, better view by clicking full screen mode here. All right, well, I'm not going to hesitate to get started here. Let's go ahead and navigate to Word, where I have a pre-drafted email body here, and this is something you're going to want to take some time to do. You can pause the tutorial, feel free to spend some time doing that, restart this video, but for the sake of it, I wanted to have this pre-drafted. And one thing to call out is you can pull in links. So I have an example here where you can actually pull in a link directly into that email merge message. And also, if you were going to insert recipient specific items, make sure you have a space where you can enter in, example here being the first name. The next thing you're going to want to make sure is prepared before you start your email merge is your spreadsheet with your recipient specific information. And I don't have too much here, but I have the first name and emails for my recipients, and obviously the email is the same across the board for the video, but each recipient would have their own unique email. So once these two things are done, you can go ahead and start your email merge by navigating to Mailing tab. And then within the Mailing tab, you're going to click Start Mail Merge. And what I like to select with this dropdown is the step-by-step mail merge wizard. This helps me just navigate step-by-step and not miss a beat as I work through this email merge. So the first select document type, you're going to want to click Email Messages instead of letters, which you're probably used to, and then click Starting Document. You're going to continue to move on. You can see that the Word stretches things out. It kind of looks more like an email when it does that. You're going to say just remain with use the current Word document that we're in. Next thing we're going to do is select the recipients, and because we have that Excel spreadsheet already created, you can click Browse, and then we're going to navigate directly to where that spreadsheet is and then use that to pull in the information. I already have this open here, so I can quickly grab the path to my spreadsheet and just paste that into the select data source pop-up. And once you click your spreadsheet, you can select it and click open, and then you'll pull that into the Word document. You're going to get the pop-up for the select the table. This is really asking what tab of the Excel spreadsheet do you want to use for this email merge. I only have one in the spreadsheet, but if you had multiple, you'd have to make the appropriate selection there. And then do you want to include all of the recipients in here? They're all checked by default, but if you wanted to exclude anyone, you could do that here. Go ahead and click OK, and then you'll see that this is actually pulled in here to Word. All right, so once you've pulled in that Excel spreadsheet, go ahead and click Write Your Email Messages, and then you're going to pull in the recipient specific items that you want by clicking More Items. And one thing I like to do before I even click More Items is I like to make sure my cursor is directly where I want to insert the more items. This helps me because then when I click More Items, I'm immediately where I need to be to insert the first name just by clicking Insert here. Now if you had multiple items to insert, you could just click Insert here and then after the fact move them where they need to for your email body, or kind of jump back and forth by moving your cursor and then inserting that recipient specific item. All right, so I've pulled in the first name for my email merge, and I'm going to go ahead and click Preview My Email Messages, and you can see the first name immediately changed to my name. And then if you click the arrows for the recipients here, you can navigate through all of them that I have in that Excel spreadsheet. So once everything looks good, you're going to go ahead and click Complete the Merge. And then on the Complete the Merge screen, go ahead and click Electronic Mail to start your email merge. Now there's a few more fields before Outlook is actually going to send these emails. You need to identify who you're sending or where your email addresses are in that Excel spreadsheet. I have a column named emails, if you notice that. And then finally, what do you want your subject line to be for each email message? And then just below that, you have the format type for your email messages, I like to just keep that HTML, and then below that even you have the send records section. You're sending records to all of them unless you indicate something differently here, just by indicating the current record or from the recipients 7 through 9 or whatever you want to put in there. So once you're done with this, you're clicking OK, and this is going to start sending those emails. And one thing to notice is look for the first names to change as this starts to draft emails for each one of those recipients. You can see as Word loops through each one, an email is being generated and sent out. And once you give that some time, you can actually confirm that by navigating to Outlook and then going in your sent items. You'll see that this has actually sent an email to all of those recipients. You can see it still continue to work through that. So this is great. All right. Well, I absolutely love the email merge in Word. It gives you the ability to send so many emails that are specific to each recipient. And I know my spreadsheet didn't have too much going on there, but really think big. You can pull in so many recipient specific information and do that quickly and efficiently as you get used to walking through those steps. Absolutely want to know what you think on this one, and more tutorials to come. Stay awesome.